so we had a little bit of discussion a lot of times on the e-collar. So this is something Amy's been looking forward to for quite a while. And it's like socialization is really difficult at times, you know. Well, Rockwell here had a problem with socialization and people, right? He wanted people to stay away from him. So here we are at our favorite J&K aquarium, and the difference in his attitude is incredible. Like what we're showing, what we're trying to show Amy is to watch the dog, watch and read the dog. And here you can see how happy Rockwell is, right? There is no fear right now. And with people being around him was huge. So, especially strange people. It's okay to check things out, but what's not okay is, remember, we've got the action and the reaction, right? So action is a command, and reaction is how you react. Now, in the beginning, what she was doing was like pulling Rockwell against her. She was looking around and see who all's around me, right? So that would make him nervous. So we're going to go up farther here a little bit and see his attitude. Remember, folks, it's important to understand action and reaction, right? Action is the look, that's when you give the command, and a reaction is either A, discipline, or praise, right? And he's never been allowed freedom on the leash, right? So it's very important to give that freedom on the leash, because that also gives the confidence. What is he, 3? 3.5. So Rockwell is 3.5 years old. So what Amy's wanting to do as well is scent. So anytime you do scent work, you got to have confidence. There's no doubt, right? Because they have to work away from you, and they have to have confidence away from you rather than up with you, right? So eventually pulling away from the... Awesome! Wow! So it's interesting. There's we didn't get the video of the beginning, so hopefully we can here's a witness from earlier, right? Here she comes. So here's a witness from earlier. Now we'll see what happens. Okay, here's Rockwell.
Yes, good boy.
And boom.
Good boy.
What do you think of that? Okay, so looky there. Boom.
Can I pet you?
I got to tell you, what was your first response to him? Okay, this is important.
You would think that he was ferocious. He's not. You would think that he does not like people.
Yeah.
And every time he's seen you, anyone, he barked very, very high-pitched and not focused on anything but barking.
So actually, we're at J&K Aquarium. You can notice all the smells and stuff here for sure, right? Lisa was back there earlier, and she was. What happens, folks? What happens, folks, is when you tense up, then the dog will actually tense up.
No, that's a good boy.
So this is the first time also.
No.
This is the first time also where another dog has been in the scene, right? So we're under control here, so nothing. We're not gonna allow anything to happen. Perfect, right? He's like, okay, you can go this way. You're fine. Go ahead and go around her. Boom. That's probably, now in Amy's defense, okay, so before this she would have pulled Rockwell up against her, and in a sense what that does is like, hey, watch out, this person's gonna be evil or do something to us, right? So there's a lot of stuff here just in this video, and this is something Amy's been wanting to do for a long time. We just haven't been able to do a part of it. Good boy. So if you watch any part of this video, there's a lot in a certain area. So here's the dog that he first barked at, right? So, and we're within 10 feet right now, and there's nothing there. All right, so we talk about the chase, right? So in the beginning, you always have the chase, and if they don't run away and you don't have the chase, then the intensity comes down real quickly. So also, Laura Epley asked about using the no, and if you have two dogs, using the no with the name. In training, right? Never once did Amy use Rockwell no. It was no, right? In training, they have to understand that no means don't do it. So this essentially kind of drives that home a little bit. When you have two dogs, you need to train them separately until they understand what the no means. No is not always discipline, okay? It can always, no means don't do it. So action or reaction, as soon as the look is there, that's when you give the command. So the discipline has to follow no, not the command. So I think Amy is probably the happiest she's been in a long time, because I don't think she even knew that this was going to happen, right? Golly, how many scents do we have here, Amy? Rats, snakes, rabbits. So let's take him back up to the rabbit thing again and see how he reacts to that. Notice too, immediately she's relaxed, and look how the leash is. Look how far that leash is out. I guarantee you before this that would not have happened, right? Immediately she would have tensed up a little bit. So I wish I could get closer here where you could hear the command, but what she's doing here is telling him to leave it alone. That's not necessarily a bad thing, right? She's just saying don't reach out, don't grab, don't do anything, just leave it alone, okay? Now, once they have something in their mouth, like a little rabbit, you know, you can't pretty much tell the dog no, or leave it alone, I'm sorry, when it's in the mouth. So that's when we give the command out. Last night during our live video, we used the command out and leave it. Leave it is before they ever grab it. Out is when it's in the mouth, okay? And the same thing, I hate to say this, but the same thing is with people, right? When you're doing personal protection.
Jealous? Are you jealous?
Yeah. I gotta tell you too. I don't know. I've known Amy now for quite a while. We're gonna sound off here because I don't want you to get too bored with this video. But there's quite a few people. And I'm sorry. I just corrected him there. Well, we're using the Ecollar, right, folks? So most people have a tendency to turn this up, and I've never seen this is one of the few bonds that you're going to see here that's pretty incredible. So very few people have a bond like these two have. So for many years, Amy and her dog, that's it, right? So this year what we've done is, what is it, Amy? Relationship, bond, there you go. Okay, so relationship plus bond. What else is it? Respect is huge. So this proves the bond and the relationship that she has, but the respect was not there. So now we're working on team. So relationship, bond, respect is definitely teamwork. Folks, I hope you get a chance to watch this. If not, let other people know. So, hey, have a good day.